philosophy. A freak like me just needs infinity.
Welcome to part 2 of the semi-finals review of the Northern Irish Greyhound Derby. Here we'll be taking a look at the action on the track as 12 dogs vied for a place in next week's final. And they're racing, and Leave You Jet's got an absolute flyer from track 3. He leads up early, followed around now by Paradise Orlando and Cian Abbey and Rafa's Wee Pet, who are trying to make headway down the back straight now. But they're going to have to sprout wings to catch this favourite Leave You Jet. He's out, he's banging, he's gone. He now leads by 5 lengths as they make the turn for home. There seems to be a battle in behind for second, but this is all about Leave You Jet, who's going to look to be romping to victory here. 6, 7 lengths. Name the distance, go collect, Leave You Jet the winner. Cian Abbey got second and Rafa's Wee Pet grabbed third, and that's a new track record for Leave You Jet. Here we see assistant trainer Nikki Holland being presented with the award by Better.com's Jane Clark and the evening's special guest, recently crowned Miss Northern Ireland, Finola Guian, who won the award after claiming the Miss Drumbo Park title 2 weeks before. She is now heading off to compete in Miss World, but before she jets off, she'll be making another appearance at next week's final. We're here with a winning trainer, Leave You Jet. It's another track record. You've got to be absolutely delighted with that.
Yeah, chuffed to bits, really pleased with him. Just to qualify, it didn't matter about times or anything, but he came out running well and obviously delighted with the time.
Where would you want to be ideally drawn in the final, do you think?
I'd say, he broke well out of 3 tonight, so probably a middle draw would be fine, but we're in the final, so whatever he gets, we'll take our chance. And
do you feel, is the pressure building now? Because he's obviously going to be a big favourite now. I mean, track record holder around here, he's going to be a big favourite. Do you feel the pressure?
No, I don't actually. No. Hopefully he won't. But they're all out there as long as they come off all right, and he does his best. That's the main thing. So
you think he's got a big chance then? Just to sum up.
They're in a final. They're all in a final, and what will be will be.
Now we're going to take a look at the second semi-final, where Leave You Jet went off a very well-backed favourite. And they're racing in the second semi-final of the Northern Irish Derby, and it's Starhead and Hats My Boy break well, with Cian's Fancy also showing good speed. But it's Leave You Jet now who gets in the red jacket, who gets a dream run up the rail and now leads up. Starhead goes off in pursuit, followed by Elwick Bolero and Cian's Fancy, and they're a mile clear of the rest, but it's still Leave You Jet out front. Starhead still in pursuit, but doesn't look like getting to the favourite, and now they're coming off the final bend, and it's still Leave You Jet for Francie O'Brien, who looks strong in front. Still Leave You Jet, he's not going to be caught. He wins by 2 lengths in front of Starhead, who was 2 lengths second, and Elwick Bolero got up for third. Here we see trainer Francie O'Brien leading Leave You Jet back into the kennelling area, and he was delighted with the run and thinks he will be very hard to beat in next week's final. So this is how the draw, which was made by Miss Northern Ireland, worked out. And in the aftermath of the evening's semi-final, we caught up with the people in the know, Jonathan Kay and Julie Collier, to get their thoughts on next week's final. So I'm here with Julie Collier from Sky Sports. Julie, have you had a nice evening?
It's been absolutely brilliant. The restaurant is really nice. The food has been lovely. And what I'm absolutely delighted to see is a Greyhound track making a huge effort. Loads of women here dressed up to the nines. The men are a little bit more scruffy, but women involved, stadium's packed, great atmosphere. It's been really, really good.
So the big final coming up next week. I take it you're going to be out and about, doing your usual roving reporting style. Looking forward to the week?
I am. I'm going down on Monday to visit Graham Holland, who's obviously quite stoic because he's an English trainer training in Ireland. He's now got the favourite for the first ever Northern Irish Derby final. That's quite a big story, but he's got track 1 in the final. I don't think he's going to be too happy with that.
Yeah, that was my next question actually. I know you're a bit of a tipster, you like to think yourself a bit of a tipster. Who do you think's got the best draw in the final, do you know?
Well, tipping's not too great. I don't know. I don't think you can rule out track 1 just based on the draw. I think, he looked sensational tonight, but obviously there's the English dog in there, Elwick Bolero. Dog that caught my eye quite a while back at Sunderland. I've always liked it. Looks a bit outclassed tonight, but, Jimmy Brown get working on him, could be a contender.
So just to sum up really, big thumbs up for Drumbo Park. Are you looking forward to Saturday?
Absolutely loving it. Can't wait for Saturday. A little bit worried I'm not going to be able to hear anything that's going on or who I'm talking to or what they're saying to me. But yeah, brilliant. Can't fault it.
I'm here now with the Racing Post chief correspondent Jonathan Kay. And Jonathan, just first of all, what's your first impressions with Drumbo Park? You've had a nice evening?
Oh, it's been a fantastic evening. What a buzz this place has got. You walk through the door, everyone's engaged in it. People here to watch the racing, which has been seriously top class, but people here to have a great night out. Fantastic, really enjoyed it.
And do you think it's something that the sort of tracks in England can take into the way they run their tracks? Because the way it's run here, it just seems to be a brilliant atmosphere around here.
Well, they're doing an awful lot right here. You can tell that it's relatively new. They spend a lot of money, and if you spend the money and run a stadium properly, you'll get the rewards. And I think that's what they're doing.
Brilliant. And just moving on to next week's final, we've seen the semi-finals tonight. There's 6 good dogs in the final, isn't there? Can you make a case for there's one standout or a prize for you?
Well, I think clearly Leaveview Jet in Trap 1 is going to completely dominate the market. But I think the fact that it's in Trap 1 has made it slightly interesting. There's a perception around here that Trap 1 is not perhaps the best draw for any greyhound. And if you watch tonight, a few greyhounds almost took a slight slow step out the boxes when drawn on the inside. So I think that might just give his rivals some hope. You have to say, though, it was an awesome performance tonight. He keeps breaking track records around here. He loves the place. He's going to be really, really hard to beat if he doesn't do something silly at the start.
So you're really looking forward to next week's final then? Roll on next week, eh?
Absolutely. Great final, great supporting card, and great stadium.
Okay, so we've come to the end of the night here at Drumbo Park. It's been a fantastic night's racing. Even off the track, it's been brilliant. There's been brilliant atmosphere in the stands. There's been plenty of women here tonight, which has been brilliant to see at ground racing. And I think the way the track's run, a lot of the UK tracks, especially in England, can take a note or two at Drumbo Park and try to incorporate the younger generation a bit more. But in terms of racing, we're all doing it again next Saturday for next Saturday's final, live on Sky. I'm going to be there. Hopefully you will too.